They come from a community in South Africa with limited access to running water. So this talented group of performers, the Ndlovu Youth Choir, made a video on how to safely wash your hands using a bucket as a defense against the coronavirus. This group are used to their songs going viral, like with the 2018 cover of Ed Sheeran's Shape of You. Or you might know them because of their appearance on America's Got Talent, which made them a global phenomenon.
Take my hand, and I'm singing like
Sandile, Rachel and Ralph from the Ndlovu Youth Choir, thank you so much for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you on the show.
Hello. Thank you very much for having us. Hello.
Now, your lockdown started on the 27th of March in South Africa. It's quite a strict lockdown. Tell us about the situation where you are.
Okay, the situation here, things are very different. Hey, since the lockdown has started, we are no longer living our normal lives, going out, doing shows with the choir, performing, and like going out to the mall, and things are just different now. And yeah, it's been very difficult.
Rachel, where exactly are you in South Africa?
We're in Limpopo, in a community called Motse in Denelton.
Yeah, I'm in Johannesburg, and they're in Limpopo, which is the South Africa's northernmost province. Yeah, it's just been it's been a surreal. I think everyone's still in shock at what's happened. You know, we were booked, fully booked all the way pretty much until the end of the year. We had 7 international tours planned. We were going to be in and out of Europe 5 times. And obviously that's all just come to a grounding halt. We just managed to effectively employ 40 singers in our choir, who would then rely on that income of performances to survive. And from the glitzy bright lights of the world's biggest stages, we're now assisting many of them with food parcels. So it's just been a full-on turnaround. I see it as a blip in our 5-year journey, and also an opportunity to use our platform that we have to share the message around prevention for coronavirus and COVID-19, and just uplift people's spirits. I think that's really important.
And you recorded a song called We Got This on how to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Tell us a little bit more about it.
So Ralph suggested that we make a song about this virus and educate people in a nice, funny way, like we always do our videos. They know us as a choir, young people dancing and singing, and so we just use the platform that we have, the opportunity to get the word out there and advising people not to spread fake rumors and to be just positive and to adhere to the rules.
We saw with HIV and AIDS that panic and rumors and misinformation, fake news can literally cost lives.
And Sandile and Rachel, many family members in your community live under one roof, and there are trips to the communal water taps necessary in your area. How challenging are measures like social distancing where you are?
It is very challenging because people are not used to this thing of social distancing. And when we go get water, it's already full and there are many people at the same place. But we're trying by all means that we keep the social distance, even though it's still a little bit difficult for people to understand why.
And Ralph, you're trying to work out new ways to bring music and make music. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we're busy exploring all sorts of options. I mean, everything from building our very own television, high-tech television studio, to exploring various streaming options. We're going to be looking to start online shows within the next month. We've in the process of installing a high-speed internet line there by us, and we've got the very best people in the South African broadcasting and television industry advising us on what to do. And we're hoping that this is perhaps an opportunity for us to not only pick up where we left off in South Africa, but to expand around the world. So people in France can book us for a performance. If you want to help the Ndlovu Youth Choir, well, book us for a performance. We'll come sing for you. We can even sing in French, but not now, but we'll practice.
We'll be in touch for that French concert soon. Well, musical public service announcements have become a popular method to raise awareness about the coronavirus, especially in Africa. Let's find out some more.
Senegalese hip-hop group Y'en a marre wants to get people bopping to stop the virus. Their new tune marks a sudden change for the collective, which has a history of challenging authority. Now they're helping the government persuade people to take the disease seriously.
La parole hip-hop est très proche du peuple. C'est pourquoi effectivement ça va beaucoup aider à corriger ce fake news qui consiste à faire croire qu'effectivement c'est l'Occident qui est en train de comploter contre l'Afrique. Le virus est un virus inventé.
On the other side of the continent, one of the most famous men in Uganda is taking a musical stand against misinformation as well. Pop star turned opposition leader Bobby Wine's catchy song filled with practical advice is a hit with over 1 million views on YouTube. He used it to kick off a campaign called Don't Go Viral, sponsored by UNESCO, which encourages African artists to share public health messages that comply with World Health Organization guidelines. Collective 229 from Benin took up the task, producing a song with awareness messages in 13 different languages to reach as many people as possible.
Une quinzaine d'artistes en tout qui ont chanté chacun dans leur langue maternelle. L'objectif, c'est de faire passer le message. Donc finalement, c'est une chaîne de solidarité pour soutenir donc la lutte contre le coronavirus.
More than 400 artists from dozens of African countries have participated in the Don't Go Viral campaign. From megastar Grammy Award winner Youssou N'Dour to dancers in the Comoros Islands. And that's not counting other initiatives throughout the continent. Perhaps the highest profile contribution comes from Liberia, where none other than President and former international footballer George Weah has hit the mic.
What role does music play in times like these?
I mean, people are at home, and you need something to uplift your spirit. You need something to remind you of your humanity, of being human. And what better medium to do that than through music? And if you can combine that with an important message and save a few lives in the process, well then I suppose that's the ultimate opportunity for musicians.
You've achieved so much since you began more than a decade ago, America's Got Talent. You've recently signed a record deal with Sony Music. Go back to the beginning though. Tell us how the choir started.
It was just a program to get the youth
Out of the street.
out of the streets and doing something and learning through music also. Like it was also helping the youth not to just roam the streets. And yeah, it started as just an afternoon program from the Ndlovu Care group, which started as a clinic and it developed to other programs like afternoon school, preschools, and research center, and a gym. So it was just developing, and I got to also has a choir.
Now, we saw at the end of 2017, many of our older singers were completing school and had little to no access to either tertiary education or the job market. The youth unemployment levels in our area are unacceptably high. So we figured, well, through our music and through our song, we could generate an income for them and turn professional, and started hiring ourselves out for events to perform private functions, corporate events, shows, whatever, festivals. Before we knew it, we were in Hollywood on America's Got Talent. Came back home, we did 90 shows in 2 months, 2 international tours in between that. Started the year where we left off. We did a performance with Roger Federer, Rafa Nadal, Bill Gates, Trevor Noah. And now when we start up again doing our virtual concerts, I can just say watch the space, because we're going to be in everyone's live stream around the world.
Rachel, tell us, how has it changed your life, the choir?
It has given me an opportunity of traveling around, and I've got confidence now that I didn't have before joining the choir. And now that it's like a job to us, it has improved our lives even at home.
And for people who don't know about the choir, tell us about your style and the languages you use.
It's what makes us different from the other choirs. We sing in South African languages since we have 11 official languages, but mostly where we come from, it's dominated. Zulu is dominating, and Sotho, Pedi. So we mix, and we also put our flavor. We call it our Kasi slang, Kasi language flavor, our Ndlovu flavor to our song. So we just have our different style, which is more youthful and catchy.
We're starting work on our second album, and we've got some very exciting plans that we're working with and hoping to collaborate with a whole bunch of artists around the world. And we're also working on a song called We Will Rise, which will just encourage people to say, we're going to get through this and we're going to rise. And you look at the adversity that many of our choristers had to work through to get to where they are. I think they're perfectly placed to share that message with the world that despite where you come from or despite what's going on, there is always a way out. There is always a way to rise and to shine.
Your latest single is a Dolly Parton cover, Jolene. Why did you choose this song?
I remember flying over Middle America on the way to AGT and thinking to myself, how on earth do we as a choir from South Africa connect with an audience that has never heard of us? So I started working on an arrangement of the iconic country song Jolene. I was lucky enough to visit Nashville the year before. And we never sang it on America's Got Talent, but I always kept it in the back pocket.
Ralph, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Thank you also to Sandile and Rachel. It's been a pleasure to have you on the show. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We're going to play out with your new song, Jolene.
Please don't take him even though you can.